Hey, 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 we live in the building. Taji here with the David Sincere.
Yo.
Hey, we got our celebrity dance choreographer up in the building.
Yo.
Slash rapper slash high fashion model.
Yeah.
I mean, I just gotta let people know who my special guest is for the night because you are somebody very important. They need to know.
Yo,
and if they don't know, they about to know.
That's what's up. Hearing you say that even just makes me feel good, you know?
I can't hear myself.
I don't know why, but I can hear you.
Okay, I'm just want to make sure y'all can
Nah,
hear
nah,
me
you
because
good.
I can't hear myself right now. So I just want to make sure I'm
we
talking to
supposed
myself.
to be hearing it where in the headphones.
Yeah,
Yeah, we hear nothing in the headphones.
yeah, we don't hear nothing in the headphones. We
I hear
just like,
squeaky.
are we?
You squeak. Nah, but it's
I know they like, yeah. This is literally live. We are worldwide, so everything we saying, everybody's hearing it.
listening to
Even if I cough real quick, or if I whisper in somebody's ear, feel like talking some ish, you can hear me.
That's good. Let them get the raw.
Yeah. So, we're going to go into our questions for you, right? But later on, I just want to remind everybody, after 9, I'm going to be playing 2 artists. All right, we got Jumo and Saturday, so make sure y'all listen out after 9 during the break and hear their songs. I like to cater to aspiring artists out there for the second hour during the breaks, you know, because I feel like everybody needs a little exposure. So, tune in after 9 for that. Other than that, we also have where I did ask our listeners, you know, ask the guests questions, ask the hosts. So later on, I'm going to ask you questions that people from social media wanted me to ask you.
Uh-oh.
And I'm also going to answer some questions that the people from social media wanted to ask me. They don't put me on the spot a little something, but we'll be alright. So, and we're going to start off like, so Mr. David Sincere, do you like to be called David Sincere or Sincere?
Honestly, it really doesn't matter to me because people use my name for different reasons. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about the tone you use it in. You know what I'm saying? Because like sometimes people be like, David, and then I'm like, what? Or then they be like, Sincere when they want something nice. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But then it's like when it's real professional, they're like David Sincere or you know. So it's like these are the different
Or
reasons. So it's depending on the tone. Yeah.
Sincere.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But usually like Sincere is the more comfortable name that people call me and I respond to quicker.
Okay, well, we're going to get into that a little bit later on where the name came from. So first, where are you from?
I'm from Jamaica, Queens.
Oh, Jamaica Queens. Okay, I didn't even have to ask what part or
I'm
nothing.
from
Like
Jamaica Queens.
Jamaica Queens.
Yeah,
Oh, so you're
and
in
I've
my
been-
neck of the woods.
Yeah, I've been all over too. So I lived in born and raised in Laurelton.
Okay.
Then I lived in Cambria Heights for a while, then St. Albans, and now I'm like in Springfield Gardens.
Oh, so you definitely straight Queens.
Yeah,
All the
Queens.
way.
Yeah.
Can't tell us nothing.
Nah, not at all. Please get the
Can't tell
money.
us nothing. Sorry, y'all. So how long have you been dancing?
I've been dancing for a long time. Like I started dancing after high school. Not after high school. When I started high school is when I started dancing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So in high school I was a busted dancer. You know what I'm saying? As a freshman, like because a lot of kids around my age went to dance school growing up.
Okay.
So when it came freshman year and I just started dancing, I was whack. So they made fun of me. They threw my dance clothes around. They
Oh, boy.
made me feel bad, but that kind of motivated me because I was never a whack person. So it was just like,
I see.
you know, like, I may be whack right now, but I'm going to show you I'm motherfucking something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? And I just worked really hard in becoming a good dancer.
Great dancer.
And then in high school, I actually won Best Dancer.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So we got into the dancing. Now, what about rapping? How long you been doing that?
So, really my rap really started out with poetry because at the time...
That's how it usually starts.
Yeah, at the time when I was like getting like, I don't want to call it bullied, but maybe bullied trying to be a dancer and not a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I used to like attack that quick. Like so if somebody was to say something disrespectful to me, I was quick with my disses. Like I would say something and it would hurt a little more. So one time a girl actually said something to me and I said something back and there was a parent around and the parent was like, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? And if it's okay, like say somebody is making fun of you, what you need to do is write it down. Write whatever you want about them, and it could be the worst and meanest thing ever, but at the end of the day, you could rip it up and throw it away.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? And they don't have to ever know what you felt. And I was like, yo, that's kind of smart. Miss Collier, thank you for that.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Miss Collier.
Yes, and that definitely inspired my writing, me to write more. And I was at a young age, so it was like around probably like 12, 13.
Okay.
And I just was writing all through high school, but I never let anybody read or hear anything. Because I
so
was
you just got to see yourself. It was like a
Yeah.
little journal, like
exactly.
your little,
Books
you know,
for
your little
days.
diary. But I would say journal. You know, you kept all your poetry / your disses.
Yeah, it started poetry and then it turned into rap. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I kept on my poetry and rap in books. You know what I'm saying? And I never let anybody hear it till.
Do you still have those books from back then?
I have mad of them.
Really?
I have so many.
Wow.
So many.
Wow. So, you know, my next question is modeling.
Modeling.
What made you get into that? Like, you know, Mr. High Fashion. You know.
Well, see, growing up, my grandparents, Conrad and Jacqueline photographers, they always owned this photography business.
Okay.
And they started off on Jamaica Avenue, and then they moved to Rochdale Mall.
Okay.
So they had it before I was born. So once I was born, I was like their model from birth. Like, you know what I mean? So I was on all their advertisements, and so like I would be in like Queenston Mall. I would be a big picture of me, like Harvard Jackson photographers, or like, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Or like when you go to school, you be in school and you get like the package, the photography package to go get your class pictures. I'll be the sample boy.
Oh God.
So from a young age, it started like that. So when I actually moved to LA when I got older, and that's when I took it a little more serious, and I started to go to auditions, and I got a chance to do a couple of billboards. I did a billboard for Vitamin Water. I did one for Heineken. So I started doing a couple of modeling stuff.
Now, so you've been modeling for a long time.
Yeah, for a minute.
Okay, so out of the three, right? What have you been doing the longest versus the most? Because you know, you could say you've been dancing for the longest time, but you know, you rap more than you dance, or do you dance more than you rap? Or
so I would have to say the longest would have to definitely be modeling because
that's
like I
been
said,
since birth.
that was from birth. You know what I'm saying? So and growing up through each age and stage, I was still that model boy for them. So it was like I was in the graduation pictures now. Now I'm in the prom pictures. Now I'm in the
so you just know how to pose up.
And that's the thing, not really, but
you be posing up. I can see you be posing up.
I do. But modeling would be the longest, but the most I would say is dancing because I'm a choreographer. So I'm working with artists, I'm working at dance schools, and then in my music while I'm rapping, I'm still dancing.
Right.
So it's still
you got the best of both worlds.
Dancing, yeah.
That's what's up. I seen you move. I seen you do your thing, like rapping and moving. Like I don't know how you do
Trying
it.
to keep my breath.
I would be like, hold up.
Now, what people don't know though is that what I do though in the mornings, I ride a bike. I be riding a bike with my headphones and I just be spitting my rhymes. I just ride around the neighborhood sometimes.
Oh
and
wow.
spit my rhymes. I know people be seeing me sometimes driving by like,
what you doing? What you doing?
But nah, it's definitely it's a process. I gotta keep healthy. I gotta keep that breath up because this is the beginning and I'm gonna go on tours and I'm gonna do so much. You know what I'm saying? So my shows right now is only about 20-30 minutes, but soon they're gonna be 2-3 hours.
Oh yeah, so you gotta get used to it. You
Yeah.
gotta put your body in that.
Exactly.
So you know, I'm sure everybody wants to know, including myself, what celebrities have you worked with? I mean, can you say the celebrities that you worked with? I mean, I've recently seen Little Mama.
Yes, I've been working with Little Mama for over 10 years now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like I went on tour with her back when she had Lip Gloss out. We went on the Chris Brown tour.
Snap, my lip gloss is popping.
Yeah, yep.
It's popping.
Yep.
It's popping.
That was the joint back there, right?
Yes.
Everybody was about to say that boom.
You know what? I'm telling my age right now.
Boom, boom. Nah, that was the joint.
I can see you dancing to that too. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's on New York. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But like, yeah, it's Little Mama. I did one of my first jobs. I did televised jobs was with Ashanti on TRL.
Okay. Oh wow, TRL.
Yeah, right. I'm showing my
Hey,
age too now.
TRL. I mean, that was our thing to come home after school, right? I forgot
Yeah.
what time it came on. Was it like 7? It was 4? Wow, that early?
TRL.
Oh, you know what? It was right after school.
Right after school, yep.
Wow.
So yeah, I did did Ashanti.
I think Chili, TLC. No.
I didn't work with TLC. I grew up loving TLC so much.
Oh yeah.
So when Little Mama got the role as Left Eye, I felt like, oh my god,
Oh.
Little Mama was my best friend. I always wanted Left Eye to be my best friend.
Aw.
So it was so dope, that experience, and then to meet T-Boz and Chili was crazy. I wish I could have met Left Eye. But,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But Keisha Cole, Wayne Brady,
Wow.
Shaka Khan,
Wow.
Smokey Robinson. A lot of people I
What's
worked
wrong
with
with
too.
Smokey Robinson?
I know he did a song Cruise. He did his cruising song over.
Mm-hmm.
And he had some country dude that's kind of like Lil Nas X, but it was a couple of years
Okay.
back. But yeah, I was in that music video with Smokey Robinson.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, so you be like cruising what you did. You don't be.
Yeah.
You don't just be hype. Right?
Nah,
you could be a little like.
I'm a trained dancer. Like, I'm not just a hip hop dancer. Like, I trained in tap, modern, ballet, jazz, African.
Oh dang.
You know what I'm saying? I went to Dance Theater Harlem.
Wow.
I went to the Edge School of the Arts in Queens. Like, I've been.
So you got that dance history.
I
For
did
real,
a
for
summer
real.
in Alvin Ailey. Yeah, growing up, I was one thing I told you when they made fun of me and said I was busted. I said I ain't gonna be busted. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna show y'all something.
Shoot.
And then you came back with the moves, and they was like,
Yeah, and then most of those people that I grew up with dancing don't even dance anymore.
it'd be like that though.
Yeah.
Especially like when you're in it, you're gonna keep going. And some people feel like, oh, it's just a, in the moment kind of thing, and it kind of like dies out for them.
And when you grow into something, a lot of people grew up in it, so it just felt like something that was just like there for them. But since I didn't grow up in it, it was something new for me. I had like a different mind frame. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo.
So what celebrities haven't you worked with that you would love to work with?
That I would love to work with.
I mean, I bet you I know one of them.
Tell me.
Beyonce.
I actually worked with Beyonce. I would love to work with her again on a bigger scale.
Okay.
But I actually, when she did the Sasha Fierce tour,
Right.
I was in like 3 or 4 rehearsals with her,
Okay.
developing the choreography for her song Radio.
Oh, I love that song.
Yo, so I was actually, I got to touch up on one part. It was just like,
Uh-oh.
I was like, oh shoot. It's like, yeah, it was crazy. But
Uh-oh.
nah, but
You got people mad now.
I would definitely would love to work with Beyonce again. You know what I'm saying? See, a lot of the people that I really looked up to growing up, they not even here anymore. Like Michael Jackson.
Oh, that's my guy.
James
oh my
Brown.
God.
Prince. Like those are the people that I
Yeah.
like get my performance stuff from. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I go and find
Oh my
a
God,
reference and
those are
stuff,
the
I'm
legends
looking
right
at their
there.
stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Those are the legends right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But there's still people that I would like. I feel like there's a lot of legends I want to work with too that that probably don't have music out right now
Okay.
or probably retired. But I want to definitely do something with LL,
Oh,
Mr. Cheeks.
I love him.
You know what I'm saying?
LL.
Like, come on,
Great
like-
move, LL. Matter of fact, make sure y'all call in 347-422-7289. You
Yeah,
know,
call us.
we got David Sincere up in here. Talk about what he be doing, how he be doing it.
That's a fact.
Oh my gosh. So, anyone you work with that was very challenging?
What do you mean by when you say
Like, I mean, let's say, in a nice way, have you ever, tried to choreograph someone and it was just like, oh man, like, me trying to teach you these moves is taking forever and a day right now.
Nah, see, and I think, and then my story is good. See, and it was good. Now, it's good that I wasn't good in the beginning.
Right.
I was a busted dancer, so I know how to work with somebody that's just starting out how to dance. I know how to make a non-dancer a dancer because, believe me, I was a non-dancer. So I know how to make a non-dancer a dancer. So I think really that's why I work a lot, because a lot of people don't feel that confident when they're artists and stuff.
That's true.
But when they get with me, they feel like a dancer.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying?
So you gotta have a whole lot of patience too, though. Like
Yeah,
dance
definitely.
negative one-on-one.
Not
dance one-on-one.
But you know,
Dance negative one-on-one.
but what I do too, a lot of choreographers, where they got it wrong is that they try to make their style on somebody. They try to put what they do on somebody. But I don't do that. I keep my stuff for me. But when I work with an artist, I learn their style. I go to the studio with them and I be like, just do what you do. Perform. They be nervous. I be like, no, just perform. Do what you do. And then from there, I look at how they move.
Right.
And I create off of them. You know what I'm saying? So every move feels comfortable to them because it's something that they would naturally do anyway. But I just put a little form and a little, you know, spice on it.
Sauce.
Yeah.
That's some sauce.
Yeah, my main challenges though really be the money. You know what I'm saying? My challenges aren't really the work, it's the money because people underappreciate choreographers and dancers.
That's true.
So they try not to pay you right. They try to get a deal. Everyone tries to get a deal and everything.
Right.
But
that is true.
when you get dancers, like, a lot of people want more than 2 dancers. So what you're trying to pay a dancer under $100 for all the work that they're about to put in for rehearsals and everything is kind of like underappreciated. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it becomes expensive when you try to get dancers because now if you want 6 dancers, you get that's $600 each dancer.
Right.
And that's not even the real rate for a dancer.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? That's just the underground undercut rate. But if you go to agencies, it's like $250. You know what I'm saying, for a rehearsal, $500 a video. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So my main thing, like what I do, I'm not even signed to an agent right now.
Okay.
When it comes to dance, I was before, but I'm not even signed to it because it wasn't working. I wasn't excelling where I needed to be because a lot of artists can't afford them agency prices.
Right.
So
That's
I was
true.
like the deal. I'm like the plug. So as me being the plug and I'm helping out these artists, my challenging part becomes when these artists don't pay even the deal price. So it'd be like, I gave you the illest deal ever. You cannot even get this choreography and these dances like this. I'll give you an ill price, but you can't even pay that price. So now you owe me and these dancers money. And it's a legacy of that because I'm not going nowhere. And if you're an artist, you try not going nowhere.
Right.
So now you stuck with a story of you owing people money.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Mariah Lynn, let me stop.
Oh.
Nah, but sometimes, nah. I'm not trying to be shady, but sometimes like, and then when you're at a level like me, but I'm coming up, like my voice is not heard. So now the dancer's looking at me like, oh, you ain't paying me, and then now, like I'm trying to get to her, and I can't get to her because she's trying to act Hollywood, and not. So sometimes you have to, when you do get a platform, you have to speak your truth, or you're gonna keep getting played.
That's true. That's definitely true. So speaking of which, how often do you do auditions? Like, is it based on if you have like a video coming out or an event? You know.
Well, I actually have so many dancers on my roster, so I really do auditions when it depends on the artist I'm working with. It's about the look of the artist, what they look like, and how they move. Like, and if I don't have in my mind right away who I want to use for it, I'll just call a casting call. You know what I'm saying? Because I want it to be a perfect match of heights and a perfect match of like image. You know?
So you be.
Yeah, I be. Yeah.
So obviously you give dance lessons.
Yeah, I teach. Well, I don't really
Not really, just a little something.
I teach kids, so I teach at a lot of dance schools. I do privates. Yeah, I do privates. I definitely do privates. I don't do like. I do a pop-up class, but I'm not like a weekly class teacher.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
But yeah, like people book me all the time for privates, or I'll teach at dance schools and do master classes, or you know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. So you do all types. So do you do? I mean, obviously hip hop. Do you do like salsa too, or?
I don't do salsa, but when I do get a job for like salsa or something like that, I have a lot of salsa dancers that I get references from. You know what I'm saying? So I'll bring in a salsa assistant. You know what I'm saying? And you know.
Nice. I mean, so if I wanted to get some dance lessons, you know what I'm saying? How would I go about doing that?
You gotta book me. Pin me in. Let's go.
Pin you in, book you.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, do you have like a set fee or is it like an hourly? Like, you know, I'm sure people want to know, like, how do I get him?
Nah, definitely Davidson said Aiken. Find me. Once you look that name up, I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. Find me, and we can work it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we
let's
can
work it out now.
Yeah.
Let's work it out now. Is there anyone that you would love to rap with?
Oh yeah, there's so many rappers I would love to rap with. You know what I'm saying? Like, and singers. I mean, there's so many people, and it goes back to like, I would love to. Who wouldn't want to do a track with Beyonce? You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
But you know what? I see myself being in the game that dude that a lot of artists come to for that dance record. So a Beyonce will come to me to get that dance record,
right?
Or like a Jay-Z or a Nicki or like, you know what I'm saying? Anybody like The Baby or 2 Chainz, they will come to me for that dance record. That's how I see it. So that's why I'm setting myself up for them dance records. You know what I mean? Because everybody can make a dance record, but they don't know how to make a dance movement.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They do though, because like even like the Bust Down Tatiana, but they be, to me, they be so dry. You know what I mean? Like, and mind you, I was loving it when it first came out. I was loving it too, because after a while, when you when stuff is